for Toronto Danforth.
Georgia Pacific announced that it had taken control and that the government had approved its control of Grant Forest projects. Now, even before they took over control, this new owner was already firing staff, Mr. Speaker. People with up to 30 years of experience in one of our key industries being told they weren't going to be needed anymore. Georgia Pacific clearly had heard loud and clear the message sent out by this government when it approved the takeovers of Xstrata and Valley Inco, which is buy Canadian, fire the workers, no strings attached. When will this Prime Minister protect Canadian jobs?
The Honourable Minister of Industry.
Speaker, I'm unaware of the facts that the Honourable Member is relying on, but what I can tell you is that Georgia Pacific has in fact committed to maintaining the current workforce, and of course, quite frankly, because they recognize the value of the people, of the workers at Grant Forest Products. They are sourcing all timber for the Canadian business from Canadian forests, utilizing Canadian-based logging contractors while promoting sustainable forestry practices, Mr. Speaker. Those are a part of the agreement that Georgia Pacific has agreed to as part of this decision, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Toronto Danforth.
Is this the start of a new practice? Are we going to actually have the government table the agreements of these foreign takeovers that have been made? Because it's about time that happened. But that's not what just happened here in this House, Mr. Speaker. What we had was the minister quoting from the Georgia Pacific press release, which I have here in my hand. That's what we have going on here. Meanwhile, if this minister and his staff had bothered to take a look, they'd find out that Georgia Pacific is already firing workers, contrary to this press release, contrary to any agreement. When are we going to have a government that stands up for the people who build the wealth of this country?
The Honourable Minister of Industry.
Mr. Speaker, the reason that it is in the Georgia Pacific press release is because I insisted that the terms and conditions for approving the investment be public, Mr. Speaker.
Absolutely.
That's why it's in the press release. If the Honourable Member wants to talk about saving jobs, perhaps he should review some of his party's policies, which increase taxes, drive away business, drive away investment, and make the country poor, Mr. Speaker. That's not our agenda.